I'm building an app for women who's going through menopause. There are like so many aspects, like it's hormonal, it's the nutrition, and you just get like your body's aging in general, and especially like postpartum. They mentioned about hormone change after having kids. I just wanted to help because I've used the exercise app, I've used the nutrition app, and I found it just like really cumbersome to log like all the data. So I was looking for like easier way to record them. And for me, it's either just typing like whatever I ate instead of going through the list and like clicking through things, and or voice recording, just something from just like my input, and I don't have to worry about like organizing it, and it will get summarization as a feedback. And if I'm missing certain nutrition that I was targeting, it will give a suggestion about if you are more like, personally, like I don't like taking a lot of supplements unless I really need to. So it will suggest this, like a vitamin D, you have to take a supplement. Like you cannot, there's only so much you can generate and you cannot really take it as a food. But if you need like a vitamin E or like vitamin omega-3, actually food source is better. So it will suggest like depending on your preference, like what type of food that you could eat instead of taking supplements based on your needs for going through menopause. I'm way more comfortable than I was a few months ago because I started this journey not that I wanted to build something, because I just didn't really have much of an idea, but AI itself was scary words like among the developers because there was a word of you're being replaced with AI. So I just wanted to like how it worked, and because just that fear of not knowing is worse. I did Ruby on Rails for a while, like backend side. I did a little bit of front end engineering. So I worked in insurance industry for a few years, and actually interestingly after going through this, and there were big layoffs happening like in my company, and I don't know, like I felt a little uncomfortable. So my background was in animation. I always actually worked for myself, and then I got into software engineering, and that the part of the reason was like I really did not like having not control in my life, and I really felt like that was the moment, okay, I cannot let this happen. I want shorten my life. So I decided to build a product that came to my mind after going through the program. I'm just a lot more confident, confident and comfortable with reading about AI, because like I do have a lot of mom friends who's not in tech industry, and there is a general like a fear, and there's a lot of news that comes out that's very fearful. You know how, for example, recently there was a news about like how 16-year-old killed himself because of ChatGPT. But once you read into it, like the way that the article is written, that's fear a bit of, because that's a teenage. First of all, like it's a sensitive age, and you have to know what you're dealing with. So I am more comfortable like talking about it with my kids who's too young to use it anyway, and I'm not letting them use it right now. But it's a lot of just unknown fear, at least I don't have to deal with. So that part, like I'm feeling a lot better about. So yeah, I feel a lot. I mean, I quit my job because I thought I could actually like build something and go somewhere. And one of the products is not, it's a lot simpler. I've made another product called the passport photo generator. It's more of an editor. Like when you take a selfie, it's a background image. Sometimes you have areas that you shouldn't be wearing, or you have somebody who's sick, your parents who cannot really go to a photo studio, and they might have something in their face that passport photo does not recommend. So it will remove those and edit those, but they will keep your face like as is without trimming, so it doesn't look like plastic. I did build out 2 products out with my book club there. So the big conversation is menopause. That's why I started that app, because it's very understudied, and like unfortunately government cut women's study funding a lot this year. So I think I would have been like it was a big buzzword. Like I didn't know where to go, what to start with, and then you look up YouTube and there's, I don't know, hundreds of contents there, and you don't know where to start basically. I was very intimidated, so I actually didn't pour it. I just wanted to get like general ideas, so that's what I looked up in YouTube. But then like when I got email from Newline about presentation, actually I was still very skeptical, because I went through a bootcamp and for software development, and the first year was really difficult because we did 3 weeks, and after finishing the software engineering bootcamp, it's like, this is just tip of an iceberg. I still don't know what I'm doing. That was the general feeling. And that's why I was very skeptical, like when I first got into the presentation. But I don't know, just getting over that fear of, how I'm not a career scientist. Am I going to understand this? Like, where do I go with this? Why am I doing? What am I doing? I think I asked the question before I started. Is it going to be just like basically skimming through the surface? Because then I think I'm going to be more confused than ever. Like, it's not a good idea. So yeah, I'm definitely like a lot more confident in this whole area of creating a product. I feel pretty good about it.
So would you recommend this class to other people?
Yeah.
Why would you?
For the same reason, I think. And I have a friend who's been doing, because I actually asked him, like, you want to start the AI bootcamp with? And he didn't want to do it. And he's been doing it like on his own. And there's a big difference because when I talk to him, yeah, I think it's so the learning contest itself is one thing, but actually the conversation during the like happy hour or meetup, those really actually helped a lot.
So that's the best part that you might highlight?
Actually, yeah.
What's your favorite part from all the cohort?
The answer to sometimes you could look for all you want, but you don't know if it's even like right answer. Is it a really good answer or so that I think that was I think that was my favorite part actually, going through the first cohort. Like having go because initially I didn't actually bother a lot of happy hour, but then I began to go. I was like, oh, this is really useful.
Do you like a one-on-one coaching?
Yeah.
Do you think that's very valuable for you to achieve your projects?
Yeah.
What would be the feedback that you will provide to that bootcamp can be better for your standards and for your learning?
Actually, I did give a pretty detailed feedback last time, and I think a lot of them were like reflected, and I think more of it was impressive that it changed so quickly. Like this time around, I'm feeling pretty.
I'm so happy to hear.
So yeah, I feel like it's less dense than last time. I don't know, am I wrong? Because last it was dense. It's easier because I also went through a lot of failures, and coming back and doing that again, it helps.